Hi, I am Life Coach Latricia Booker with Kingdom Business, where we are empowered, where we heal, get delivered, and get free, where we know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits, raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose. That is the truth of who we really are. And so, in today's video, I want to talk to you all about what you do with your energy to manifest your desires. And so, first, I want to speak about how many of times when you are someone who is um, believing you are wealthy and that you are manifesting wealth, that you know that you are manifesting your desires, you know how to think those things, speak those things that you want to attract, that you want to come into your life. Many a times when God is speaking to you and showing you things, you have visions, you have dreams. God has told you you're wealthy, you are a multimillionaire, you're a billionaire, you're a trillionaire, you're a quadrillionaire. I'm just saying, many of times when you have these things going on, it shows on your countenance, which means people can see wealth. People can see money on you. You represent money. You represent wealth. And if you walk in and you live in confidently as if you're already wealthy, they see wealth. And many times you are wealthy and you just receiving more wealth. You're manifesting more wealth because just because you have wealth and you have millions don't mean you stop manifesting. Once you manifest millions, now you're manifesting billions and then trillions and on and on and on. So anyhow, I'm saying all that to say that because this is the case and this is what you represent and what you look like and what it is for you, people can see that and detect that. And sometimes they will come to you asking you for something. We all have those family members that like to borrow money or always coming to you for money, always coming to you for some kind of a help, which is usually financial help. And that is why, because they feel like you have it. And many a times we always do for them. Most times we do things for them. So they feel like you have it. And many a times you do. Sometimes you're giving out of your lack. In other words, you're giving out a place where it's not really there, but you make it happen for them because you feel led to. Sometimes God will lead us to help people and give to people with what we do have, even if it's not where it is that we want it to be. And so, in those instances, and because these things are happening, people believe you have it. And so, now, what happens when someone asks you for something? Hey, can I borrow $300 or whatever, $50? And it's not quite there, and you don't really have it. Now, what you want to do is try to use the right words and say, that's not in my budget, or I have to work that in my budget, or I'm not able to do that right now. Something you have to be careful of what it is that you're saying to them so you won't speak what you don't have. You want to say it in a way that's not saying that you don't have it. I'm not going to do that right now. I can't help you with that. It's not because you don't have it, it's because I can't help you with that. Now, sometimes, again, sometimes we have these people that press the issue because they think you have it. And I know for me personally, I talk money. I talk wealthy. I speak, yes, I am wealthy. I am a multimillionaire. I'm a multi-billionaire. I even post it on social media. Even if I'm not saying I am, I just post the numbers, the amounts, $100 million, $5 billion. And so sometimes when people see you doing these things, and even like I said, when you're speaking and declaring, even if you're posting it and saying certain things, and because you're putting it out there, you're speaking it into existence, you're putting it in the universe, you're putting it out there in the atmosphere. People, some people think you have it, and they feel like Even if you don't, you will. So again, they will come to you to get some help. I'm going to call it help. Now, I'm saying all that again to say why this part right here is necessary. Some people will be really persistent. You can tell somebody you're not able to do that. And they'll ask you again. And you tell them, I'm not going to be able to do that. And they'll ask you again. So you come to a place where you realize you have to be a little more clear with them, because they, in their mind, is thinking, I know you got it. And you do. They can see into the future. They can see where you're on your way to and what you're getting ready to possess. And so they pressing an issue because what they see, they think you have already. And sometimes maybe you do. Anyhow, you may have to say what it is to these people. But this is what you do. I don't have that to give you right now. And notice the way I said that. I said it with no energy, but I was clear and firm and spoke slow so that they could get it. Because the energy you put into your words gives it more powerful, gives it more power. So you say, hey, I don't have it. I'm not able to give you that right now because I don't have that. No energy. Then you go on to say, but it's on the way. It's coming. Any day now. You give it energy. You give that part energy. I am wealthy. I am a multimillionaire. If you can go there with whoever you're talking to. But the idea is when you have to be clear so they can stop asking you, because they know you have it, if you know what I mean. When you let them know, I don't have it, don't give it no energy. But then you want to fix it and make sure you're giving the right thing the proper energy by stating something again to the effect of, but I will. It's coming. And sometimes you can even go so far, depending again on who you're talking to and how far you can go with them. You have to be discerning with that and know who's who and what's what. You can go on to even share with them what you're doing when you're speaking these things. You can also let them know, yeah, I walk like I got it because I know I do. I know it's coming. You can let them know that. You can say that. But again, when you be clear to let them know, I don't have it. No energy. And again, you have to be firm, but with no energy. Because you need to be firm because you need them to get it and understand it so they won't keep coming to you. So again, the less energy you give those words and those statements, the less power they have. And it won't even take root. But again, you want to cover yourself by then following that statement up with something with power that with positive good energy that speaks to what it is that you are manifesting. Okay. Also, I've learned that power in your manifestations comes from the way you feel. Again, energy. Energy. The energy you give to whatever it is you're desiring and whatever it is you're wanting to manifest is giving it the power that it needs to manifest. And so, visualizing is a great way to manifest your desires. You have to see it. You have to imagine it. You have to think on it. But the key is to do it with energy, with a lot of energy, with a lot of positive energy. In other words, feel good while you're thinking on it, while you're not manifesting, but visualizing. Yeah, manifesting too, actually. I'm saying some stuff now, not even trying to, but yeah, feel it while you're manifesting. And so you want to feel it so strongly as if you're already in it. That's what gives it power, the energy that you put into it. And even when we speak it, we affirm, we do our affirmations and declare it, speak it out into existence. I am wealthy. I have a multi-million dollar home with 8 bedrooms or whatever it is that you wanting to manifest. I have the perfect soulmate for me. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, feel it. Whatever it is that you're speaking, say it with feeling and intention. Think about what you're saying. Don't just let the words roll off your lips, but you ain't even paying attention or conscious or mindful of what you're saying. When you speak those words, see it in your mind's eye with intention, knowing exactly what you are saying and feeling what it is that you're saying. Giving it that energy causes it to begin to manifest. So it's the energy that we put into all things that we do that makes the difference, that gives it the power or not, or not. Again, if you need to say something that you prefer not to say because you don't want to speak lack, but you have to, but to help somebody to understand something, don't give it no energy when you say it. Say it with no energy, and you strip it from any power. And you have to remember, if you already got these manifestations rolling and working, and they already in the vortex and doing this thing and on their way to you, we definitely don't want to intervene with those manifestations by putting energy into the opposite of what it is that we're desiring, what it is that we're manifesting. Even though it won't do too much damage, let's just keep this positive wheel going. Let's just keep this manifesting wheel going. Let's not interrupt it. It's just a way to step up your game. It's just a way to learn how to, or apply, actually learn to, and then actually apply it to make your manifestations come in faster. Because many times, all the time, actually, you have to learn these things. I pay attention to certain things. And so that's how I know. I listen to different people. I take in certain things that are helpful. But I also be like, for myself, and recognize certain things for myself. And so I'm saying that to say that maybe at one point in time we didn't get that part. But now that you know, you can apply it and you can cause your manifestations to speed up. Sometimes not, sometimes all the times. Most times when we first getting started with something and learning, it takes time. This whole thing of manifesting, it takes time, especially when it's something that you came into, you're learning. You have a whole lot of things you got to rid yourself of and work through to get to the place to where you're manifesting like this, like that, because a lot is involved. And so again, it's just like underlying beliefs can get in the way of what it is you're saying you're desiring. So when you come into all this information and this knowledge and this wisdom, you may have to first deal with those underlying beliefs, because you can't start to try to manifest, or you can, but it's not going to move fast, or it's not going to be, it's going to be a slower thing, because you have to deal with some underlying stuff first. It's just like resistance. We're trying to manifest some things, but until we learn how to not be resistant, it's going to slow everything down. So the more you know, and the more you know how to apply things to help with your manifestations, the faster it'll come to you. And then now you know how to do it for every new thing you want to manifest. And it doesn't take as long, because now you know. Now you know how to do it fast. And even in that, you may learn something new still along the way that'll help you even do it faster or bigger or whatever it is. But the idea here is put little energy into those things. I'm going to say it like this, that you don't want. That's even when you have to, like if a problem come up, we speak to stay in a really good, feel good state. Do the things that you love. Do those things that bring you joy, that bring you peace, that make you feel good. However, in life, things come up that don't feel so good. So even then, when you have to deal with something, maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe, well, that's kind of thick, because when you lose a loved one, it's going to be some heavy energy in there. But try not to stay in there. But when problems arise, certain unpleasant things happen. Maybe you do have to address a problem. When you're doing it, and you have to think about certain things and how to resolve a solution, you try to do those things with little energy, because you don't want to give it power. You don't want to give it power. You don't want it to leak into your manifestations. So you address those things. You do what you need to do. Even when sometimes we may have to fill out certain reports, and we may have to, you know, sometimes when we're applying for things, or just the people we have to report to are asking us certain things. And because we know what we're speaking and what we're manifesting, so we have to speak what it is that we're desiring, we're kind of forced to say things that go against what we're trying to do. Again, do it with little energy. Just make sure you just kind of shut down your energy when you're answering those questions or putting that information in. Kind of like, what is your annual income? If you know your annual income is only $50,000, but you are manifesting $100 million a year, when you write that $50,000, do it with no energy. Do it with no energy, and don't put too much focus on it, because you don't want to give it any power. And another thing to that is, just like when you speak to be clear with someone, you turn around and you speak what it is you desire with energy. The same thing. Write down whatever the amount is, but then when you get all done with that, you go right into, even if you're in a place where you can't speak it out loud, start within your head. Start feeling the energy of. Get done with that and go right into, and even while you're doing it, you could be writing $50,000, but be feeling your $100 million a year. You see? So give it the proper energy. Give the proper energy to the proper things, to the right things. Know what energy to give to what. You give no energy to something that you don't want, even if you have to say this right now and address it for reporting purposes, or for helping somebody to be clear on, I'm going to call it the illusion, because it's kind of an illusion. But yeah, but you make sure that you follow it up with energy, strong, positive energy, feel good energy, for what it is that you're wanting, what it is that you are, I like to say, what it is you are manifesting instead of wanting. See, I had to just catch myself right there, because I've learned wanting keeps you wanting. So that's why it's best to declare it to be so. Speak as if you already have it. That way you will have it. And I'm gonna do a whole nother video on this, but something occurred to me the other day. God told me this is clear as day. You can't get it if you don't know you already got it. But that's in a whole nother video. So speak those things that you want. Feel those things that you want. Put the energy into the things that you want. And when you have to state something for the sake of reporting or clarifying what it is, do it with little energy. And then follow it up with your declarations, your affirmations, what you're affirming, what you're believing for, what it is that you're actually manifesting. And that strong, powerful energy will take over anything, you know. I think you all understand what I'm saying. So yeah, that's just a little tricky trick that I've learned recently that I've been learning to apply myself. And it actually works. So I hope this helped you all, helped someone. And if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel right there by clicking that red subscribe button. Click on that bell right next to that subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. And you can also connect with me on Facebook and Instagram at Latricia Booker. You can connect with me on Twitter at Kingdom Business 9. That is Kingdom Business with one S and the number 9. And so you all, that is my time. So she is out. Peace.